right now, I feel comfortable about where Arizona is with the starters. Again, fluid, but when the fish swims upstream, sometimes you don't get exactly what you want.
Oh, look at you. That was good. Yeah, look, fluid, blah, 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 blah. I would say that as of now, the coaching staff does not anticipate losing any major pieces. Now, everyone's going to go after those major pieces, but there's no indication that really any starter is leaving. Again, that could change, but from what I understand, from what someone, a coach, told me, quote, we know we're going to lose some guys, but we're going to make it out of this thing just fine.
Yes, and that's all I care about. Again, no Fafita, T-Mac, we need you to stay. I would be stunned if they left, obviously. There's a variety of other players, and I will say this. There's some players on the team that I got to give a lot of kudos to. I don't know exactly how this is going to unfold, but there are players that have surrounding circumstances that are trying to get them to move on to Washington, and these players are staying strong, or player is staying strong. We very much appreciate what he's doing. He is backing the A.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many factors that people have to keep in mind. There's playing time, there's NIL. But, when we talk about NIL, like, it's not just players. Like, there's parents that want money too. And so if the schools are going to the parents and being like, hey, we're offering your kid this much money, sometimes the parents are going to be like, hey, we think you should transfer, even though the kid might not want to. Like, there's so many things that go on behind the scenes, and it's going to be really interesting starting tomorrow when the portal officially opens up.
Yes, it is going to be very interesting. But again, what I want to talk to you a little bit about this here. Why in the world can't we do something about tampering in the portal? It is going on. Everybody knows it's going on. With you listen, somebody like Dud doesn't put that tweet out unless he is very, very sure about what he's saying. Javier Morales put the same thing out there. How do we get Jedd Fisch's grimy gills out of here?
I think the coaching staff is too nice. Basically, I was told we're going to take the high road.
No, don't take the high road. Take the low road.
And everyone knows that me and you, there is no high road. The lower the road, the better for Mike and I. Yeah. Right? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there is a way to stop it, right? Like, so you turn them in and then what? What was if they make the call from a burner? You know what I mean? Like, what was if they make it from a personal cell phone? Like, there's so many ways around it. What if I'm not calling the kid? I'm calling the parents. I'm calling the agent. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just where we're at.
Yeah, I do not like it at all. But I got to say, this team in Arizona, there is a lot of strong characters on this team. We very much appreciate all of this, Jason Shearer. This is true.
Yeah, and look, I don't have anything against any kid that transfers. I really don't. I want to be clear. Like,
Ephesians Price Sock was a dweeb the way he left.
Right. But let's be clear. Like, this is a business at this point. If a kid wants to transfer it, you may be disappointed, but I don't blame a kid. Like, who am I to tell a kid not to accept a $400,000 check? Like, what am I supposed to do? But there's ways to handle it and all that. And if a kid transfers to Washington, be more mad at Jedd Fisch in Washington than the kid.
Right. I don't blame the kid for leaving. Now, the Price Hawk thing was crappy because you're trying to sell jerseys when you're leaving.
Right. That was stupid.
Yeah, then you're lying and saying, but again, players got to go where they want. But so far, so good. I feel pretty good about the starters maintaining. Again, a lot of things can happen. This is a fluid situation. Operative word, fluidity. But so far, so good. And one other guy that I am surprised more people have not talked about is Jonas Savaiinaea. Jonas Savaiinaea could start anywhere he wants in the country. Jonas Savaiinaea could get a lot of money. Jonas Savaiinaea is also doing very well off the field, though, Jason. They're doing very well. This is
look. I'll just say this: like, people ask me why Henry's not transferring. Henry's girlfriend is a very good softball player who is not bad looking, right? Jonas Savaiinaea is in love with a very good looking girl. Girlfriends play more of a role in recruiting than you can imagine. Like, well, like, we have seen kids choose schools because their girlfriend is there and they break up like 2 weeks later. Like, it's the best thing. But there's so many guys, athletes, girls too, I'm sure, that choose because of a boyfriend or girlfriend.